First off, we're going to start off with House Bill number 553. In your packet, you should have a strike all. Basically, what we did, this is a turkey stamp bill. We've had it before this committee this year and last year. What we did is we just added our language from our bill. There's a reverse repealer in this. But there's nothing different than what we had the first part of the session. But I'll be happy to answer any questions. Senator Younger.
I don't need that.
All right, so the money's gonna go to the department, to be used strictly for turkey habitat, turkey research,
Period.
period. But it has to be appropriated by the legislature. And I think this bill, I think it was it's double referred to appropriations. I'm actually gonna meet with them today or tomorrow to just discuss, because they want to make sure have the same question on exactly where the money's going. We have any other questions? Motion's titled sufficient due pass strike off. All right, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? All right, well, I'm gonna say that didn't pass. Next, we're gonna go to HB number 1637. What this is a bill we passed last year. It's a restitution bill, trespassing bill. The problem what we had is some of the language was, I guess, in conflict with our current law, so we're having to do some adjustments. Basically, the way the law is, deer are owned by the state. And so we had the landowners recouping the money if somebody was trespassing on your property. So basically what is done on this bill is it separated fish and deer. The fish, a lot of the landowners do stock the lakes. So if anyone's got caught trespassing on that property and they go in and start fishing and they get caught, the restitution would go to the landowner. If someone's caught trespassing, it's wild animal, birds, be deer, any animal like that, that money would actually go back to the state and would go to the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. But I'll be happy to answer any questions. Senator Seymour.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just would like to amend a portion of this for the landowners, starting on line 42, removing the word "and" through line 44 through section, and reword the verbiage correctly. In other words, don't put a maximum on it. You're thinking in lines of a person hook and line violation, but people that would be out there for commercial gain and they come to you like Senator Younger has put a lot of money into his, and taking more than 15 fish, if they take nets, whether they seine or cast net, you wouldn't even come close to restitution at $1,500. So my motion is just to take out the maximum.
Okay. Anyone else have a question? Senator Bryan.
Listening to Senator Seymour, I have a question. Does this limit the remedy that one would have under just general tort law?
Oh, I didn't understand.
Does this affect the remedy that anyone would have under general tort law? In other words, if someone had trespassed and stolen $5,000 worth of fish, could you just sue him in court for the $5,000?
So,
Well, I would think so too, but I looked and I didn't see anywhere where it said that these penalties were supplementary or whatever that buzzword is lawyers always use. I don't know. You have to ask a lawyer. But regardless of what we do on this amendment and regardless of what we do in committee today, I really think somebody might want to look at that before it comes up on the floor and see if some language about that would be helpful.
I mean, I think I agree with, both of you. I think we, well, I think the restitution is what the restitution is. But I mean, how do you value what the value of a fish is? But I do think, the restitution shouldn't be limited just to a certain amount because, it's very expensive to stock a lake. So I'd be open to an amendment to maybe fix this. And this is double referred to Judd B, so, uh, what about in Senator Seymour? What about in section 6? I guess that would kind of be the same way, or do we want to limit that to have a limit on, since this money is actually going to the state? It's the next section. The section we were talking about involved fish. In section 6, there is a limitation. Because since these animals are owned by the state and not the individual landowner. Because I kind of feel like we need to have a limit on that section, but as far as the fish, I think restitution ought to be what actual restitution.
I don't see no need if the department's good with what that language was there already, because they more or less in control of the animals.
Would anybody with the department have any recommendation or preference, or are you fine with the language as it is? Okay. All right. Senator Seymour, I entertain a motion.
My motion is to remove the $1,500 maximum from lines 42 through 44. And readjust the sentence to so affect it.
I would say but maybe, the total amount of restitution authorized in this paragraph should be paid to the landowner, not to exceed the actual amount of the restitution or something to that. Um, all those in favor of, Senator Seymour's amendment, say aye. Any opposed? All right, that amendment will be added. Any other questions on the bill? All right, do we have a motion?
As amended.
Title sufficient do pass as amended is the motion. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? All right, that bill will be reported. All right, do we have a final motion? Rise report.